welcome to Ocean's Mirror. So, as I had my dentistry done, I'm going to try and talk the best I can. Um, the thing I wanted to talk about was the Goddamn Zoe situation. Stuff has surfaced about him talking to minors, telling to hold up pants and different things. He said that how he just did them as pranks and jokes and stuff like that. But something else did surface. However, he did do an addressing of his actions. But to be honest, when I used to watch Godamn, I used to find those videos very uncomfortable to watch. The one where he'll go to Monkey and different apps, and then he'll say certain things to the youngsters. I would only watch the ones when he does when he used to do lots of reviews on Queen Niger and Chris. And I used to like when he used to do the movies, where he'll watch the movies and then he'll do a review on it. And I used to like when he does the mukbangs, because he'll do weird mukbangs like snake. He'll skin it and cook it and all that. So when he started going a little more further into other things, I, as a viewer, couldn't watch it because it felt so uncomfortable. And I think that when you're doing certain things online, you have to be mindful what you're doing, especially when you are saying certain things to minors. Because in one of them, he asked a minor, I think he's a teenager. He said, "How old are you?" And he gave a kind of a young age. And he goes to him, "Hold up your stand up for me," or whatever. So because he is who he is, they will stand up, they'll turn around, um, and then he'll kind of demanding way. Now, mind you, he always used to tell stories of certain stuff and whatever. Now, the sad thing about it is that how when things like this comes out about a content creator that you've been watching for ages, like following them for ages, and I mean, I sometimes stop for a little bit, and then I go and watch other content creators because sometimes the content will get uncomfortable, and as you're watching it, and when he used to do those ones with the apps, I used to feel real uncomfortable. Actually, I didn't even look at it for long because to me, like, if you are doing that on camera, what are you doing off camera? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying, I mean, you look very predatory and a bit uncalled for in certain parts, even though he is a comedian and all that other stuff. But then at the same time, there's boundaries to certain stuff. And and I definitely used to like when his nephew used to come and see him. And when he got his new place, when he decorated his place, Zoe literally come a long way, doing skits and all that stuff. So when he's doing those certain stuff, I'm kind of like, so I kind of stopped watching him. Right, I'm like that. I would just stop watching. I just stopped watching. Um, I used to go to the IGs and stuff like that. I don't even do that no more. Because it gets real strange. It gets strange. And when it gets strange, you think, nah, I don't want to be part. I don't want to be part of that. So to me, what he did was predatory. Okay, and you shouldn't even be doing that, even on YouTube, social media, whatever, because they were able to cut the videos where you see him saying certain things to these children, and I'm just like, nah. So me personally, um to me it was weird, and it was giving predatory vibes, and it's a shame because he is good at he's good. He makes you laugh. He makes it enjoyable, but enjoyable, but sorry, my mouth makes it good. But then, at what cost would you do so you can get that entertainment out? And I personally are not co-signing to anything like that because me, ocean and the dark waters of ocean covers those sort of topics, and I try not to cover all topics, and I feel that Zoe went a bit far. And I always say, when you're like that on camera, what are you like off camera? You know what I mean? I always think about that. If you're like that on camera, what are you like on camera? And it's a shame. He said he apologized for the allegations, whatever that is. But I don't know. But I personally can't watch him for long now. Know what he's done or what he's did, and even if they are old stuff, you shouldn't do it. And even if you know better, you'll do better. And I feel that he should have done better. And apparently, they did an investigation in Wilding Out or something on him as well, and then he got kicked out of it. So I'm thinking, what did you do? Is it Whiling Out? What did you do? I'm always thinking, what did you do for them to kick you out of that program? Because that was the thing I used to watch too, Whiling Out, where there will be a back and forth, and so yeah, that's what I'm just giving my opinion on the Goddamn Zoe allegations. But yeah, so how I see it is that how there's certain things you shouldn't do on social media, because it'll come back and haunt you, and um you should know better. And if you have nieces and nephews and all that, you wouldn't want somebody doing what you did on that camera, on the monkey, to them. So you always have to think about that. And I feel that he needs to think about that. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, would I watch Zoe as much as I did before? No. I won't watch Goddamn Zoe as much as I did before, because it's like the R. Kelly thing. I can't think of all the other ones, influencers who get caught doing these things. And I feel that I ain't co-signing to nothing. And you know, he is a good content creator, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't say that I would watch him or not watch him, but as entertainment, he's good. But then just don't cross over boundaries to get that entertainment. You know what I mean? I want to find on my thing his apology. Let me see. Let me see if I can find his apology. Because, like, he said it was years ago. It doesn't matter when you did it, whether you did it yesterday, today, whatever. I spelled it. I don't know. Let me find the apology. Where is it? I think he did a video on it. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Being part of my stupid shenanigans, it was jokes and it was just us being funny. And for those who know, That is where Messy Monday was born. I used to do it live and I used to broadcast it. So I'm saying all that to say because it has context to how that 2018 live stream video got published. So there was a broadcaster who was on there. He was a big supporter of mine. I'm not going to say people's names. So I don't want anybody to go and say anything to them. This is not to bash anybody. This is just to get everybody a clear understanding how all this came about and how we are here right now discussing all this. So he was a supporter of mine, loved me, you know what I'm saying? And he was funny. He made crazy content. And so I ended up putting him on Messy Monday one day. And at that time, I'm thinking it was harmless because the show was new. I was still getting into it, but it genuinely hurt him. And as you can see, he reached out to me. And at that time, I'm just like, it's just Messy Monday. It's just a show. But right now, I want to tell him that I am sorry to you. I didn't understand the weight of what I was doing back then, and I should have taken your feelings into consideration. So to him, I genuinely am sorry. Because at that time, I used to take in the gossip. Like, did you hear so and so, so and so? And now I don't do that anymore. So fast forward, he ended up becoming a cast member on Wild 'N Out, and he threw shade. And it was kind of like, yeah, you that retired Viner, I'm on Wild 'N Out. Look at you now. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what happened. A little bit later, I end up getting on Wild 'N Out. So now I throw a little shade back. People on you now know this. So then we're on you now. We exchanging words. We being shady on our live broadcast. And then eventually, here comes that 2018 live stream video. How old are you? 15. What the hell? Your lips was pretty though. You eat pussy? What? Bite your lip. You a freak. How tall are you, little Puerto Rican or Mexican? What are you, Mexican or Puerto Rican? Oh, you got a box of. Child, you about a good 7.5. Boy, why you trying to tease us right now? Why you showing all that stuff like that? Why you showing your body? Why you being a nasty boy? Well, see. These girls will be all in your DM trying to holler at you because you just teased them. You 16, so yeah, 7 is probably big to you at 16. Please don't be that boy who act like it's all that. Trust me, I know. And then I'm just like, wow. And he knows that I probably only talked to them for maybe like 1 or 2 minutes max, because I move on to the next person. It was men, women, some other content creators. And I'm telling you, after that live, I did not reach out to them people. I do not message anybody. There was no interaction outside of that app whatsoever. It was the broadcast and it was that moment. And I'm not saying this to try to deflect that I said something wrong, because no, that's not his fault that I opened my mouth and I said something inappropriate to those two individuals. So again, I apologize for that. And this is not to deflect that. I'm just letting y'all know how all of this came about. So then the video, it blows up. Back then, I didn't have the amount of followers that I have now, 7 years later, 6.1, and then the YouTube. It wasn't like that back then. But the video did blow up. People made videos. They had misleading titles. They were saying some hurtful things. But back then, I ignored it. I didn't say anything. I was just like, okay, you know what? Let it happen, so. That's when y'all then see this blogger right here. We had that interaction that was crazy. The same thing you do with celebrities is what I do on my Twitter. So what my Twitter is like the gossip. As you can see, 2004, I was sent that. I did not.
Yeah, he's skirting around the thing, man. Okay. Let me find this one. Okay, this is what people's talking about right now at present. Let's see. It's gonna come on. Because the guy said he's 15 and he still told him to spin around and do all this thing. And now you're saying, oh, they were all jokes and all that. Jokes aside, you look very serious, like he's really in it, to be honest. No, he was gonna disagree with me. What? You know, whether skits or prank.
Girl, and it was a nigga that said it too. Everybody was calling them liars and was like, eat them up so, do this so. So yeah. Yeah. And why is he talking to kids anyway? That ain't even been his target audience.
This is one of his
This whole situation with I Am Zoe, you know, one thing about it, bro, when you see how people act when they online and they do certain things, bro, you can only imagine it's way worse when they're offline. That's really all I can say about that, bro. The things he was saying to these people, asking their age, knowing their age, and this is like it looked like some live stream type of thing. He's on there, but maybe he's trying to be entertaining, but at some point, you can't entertain like that. Like, for example, DDG, right? He's like 27. If a girl tells him that she's 21, he's not entertaining them at all. He don't even do that. And it's probably more so because his sister's around that age, so he doesn't want to talk to anybody his sister's age. Understandable. So
it's crazy.
Like when you see people like Zoe online trying to be entertaining, talking to other men, and they're 16, 17, and you're saying certain things like, go grab your underwear from out there and put it on screen. What? Come on, bro. You're saying, oh, this is like certain things. It's just you doing too much. And again, I don't want to call a spade, but at the same time, bro, what you do online, you can always imagine that it's a little bit worse when the cameras are not rolling, bro.
I see a lot of videos talking about I Am Zoe and all of the discourse from videos from years ago, people talking about things that happened recently. All that to say, I don't wish any bad on anybody, but at some point, you being an influencer / damn near a celebrity, you cannot do those things and not address them. You don't have the luxury to allow that kind of thing to sit. Some things can't sit because they fester and they grow and they become a multitude, a magnitude of bigger problems. And at some point, you just have to separate yourself. You have to separate yourself from it. You have to stop doing that. Like he made a video saying like a while ago, I don't know how long ago it was. And basically he was like, you know, well, I just feel like they should be more comfortable being around me. And I'm just allowing more people to feel comfortable around me. Well, don't do it with them. Don't do it with them because it's clearly not working for your image. And at some point, you are a person that is social media. It's your home. And if you're going to continue to play in this ball game, you got to follow the rules. You don't have the luxury that other people do.
And goddamn Zoe, tomorrow's Messy Monday, and I will hope that you're first on the docket. Because I'm confused on how you want to put everybody else's business on the table every Monday, getting to the nitty-gritty details, screenshots, all the whole nine. But when it's you sitting in the hot seat, it's like, oh, I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to let this rest. No, wake it up. Put yourself on Messy Monday. Let's talk about it. Like,
and I am so disappointed in seeing this video of I Am Zoe because I feel like he's a good content creator. I feel like his takes are really on point. So to see this resurface clip, and one thing about the internet, they're going to get you. Now, he's on live with a 15-year-old. He asked the boy how old you are. He said, I'm 15 years old. So after he said, I'm 15, I'm thinking he's going to say, okay, well, let me go ahead and get off or make, appropriate conversations. He did say, oh, damn. Well, I did think your lips look pretty. And allegedly there's more, but I cannot find the full clip. But for some reason, they replaying that part. And unfortunately, this is common. These videos popping out of these creators being very inappropriate to underage kids. And then you're on live. So it's like, it only makes you wonder when you see certain action, not just him, but when you see anything live, what are you doing behind closed doors if you felt that comfortable to act in that manner publicly? What do y'all think about this?
What I think about this is it's really messed up. And we got the full clips, all of them.
Yeah,
and
that's the worst.
Every time somebody get into the status of being great, the skeletons come walking out the damn closet like it's Halloween all over again.
Now, these boys are on these videos talking about some boxers. He asking them some crazy questions. It's you. Now, how do you explain this on a Messy Monday? What I think is best if you just explain yourself, because you can't be quiet about this one. Now, you went quiet about the last one in 2017 and you kind of disappeared and came back. But
And I didn't hear about the other one that happened before. I only heard about this one. So to me, it's like, oh, there's allegations before. So there was allegations before. Why is it come up again? Like if it was just a prank, a laugh, you wouldn't ask the boy how old he was. You just not do it. You know what I mean? As a grown man. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's predatory.
boy, they got the tea, they clocking it. I don't know who don't like you, but they got to digging. And the shit they found has been circulating like crazy. And now people want to know. You hear them on the video, they want to know. Nah, ain't no sit this one out. Zoe, you don't need to sit it out. Come to the podcast over here, Tea Sippers, and clear your name. Because a lot of people liked you and thought you was very funny. But this right here,
kind of ruin your image.
This ain't no laughing matter. No, sir. This shit's messy. And you better fix it before you get canceled. Because you're on the verge of a cancellation with these claims. 15, 16, they got the full video. And we gonna play it on here. No shade. Just facts. There was a clip with you in it. Just facts. I ain't passing no judgment. Just facts. Passing them motherfucking facts.
Zoe, you're guilty. You're done. You're trying to cover it up with, oh, I'm only compatible with DLs. Oh, DLs are for me. No, you like DLs because y'all had the same thing in common. Y'all both are hiding things. You like the fact that y'all can hide your little relationship because the whole time they're a young bull. They're a fucking youngster. He's trying to make it seem like, oh, it's because they like women and all that. First of all, you really fuck with that with the how the STDs is going right now? You really fuck with the mixture of that for real? Or you just like the young twat? I mean,
jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you.
Like that.
Badusi.
Puerto Rican or Mexican. What are you, Mexican or Puerto Rican?
This is crazy.
If you condone it, it'll never stop. Everybody that's still on this dude page, supporting him, laughing, giggling, playing like this shit funny, it ain't funny. He wasn't playing. That's who he really is. You can't hide who you really are after so long. You telling a little boy to lick his lips. You a grown man, dude. And then I really see no creators that really like to speak on topics, speak on dudes like him, because he y'all favorite. If this was a
I'm crying. I don't even know what to do. He talking about, oh, sometimes you just gotta let stuff sit. You gotta let stuff sit. You know, let it sit. The truth will come out. Miss Dang, you should never be letting no allegations about you talking to minors sit. That's the one thing you don't let sit. So either you did that shit or we gonna see. Cause I know that like you did that.
I just watched those videos of I Am Zoe, and all I can say is I am disgusted. Does everybody like children? Like, what the fuck? What is the fascination? Like, this shit is sick.
You're very sick.
All of this Zoe allegations really got my mind really tripping. Because I remember very vividly that I used to have this friend that used to stay being on live with him. This was, of course, around the time like that before Twitch, before all this, there used to be like this live stream. People, was it Bump? I forgot what it was. But baby, my friend used to be on there and he used to be on live with him. And at the time, you know, we wasn't really thinking nothing because, I mean, who wasn't trying to be on live with Zoe? Like, yeah. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, he low-key used to be saying stuff. Like, he used to be telling my friend, like, oh, you're so tall. Like, let me see this. Like, he used to just be doing stuff. I'm not trying to accuse him of anything, but after watching all of this stuff that they saying, I'm like, hold on.
Zoe want to be in everybody's business on Monday. That was Friday, and we want to know his business. Now we gotta let it sit. No, nigga, stand up.
Zoe, sweetie, it's time for you to put yourself on the docket because there's no way up and down my timeline these allegations are popping up about you. It's new to me, but it's not new to some people. And I think I heard him talk about it briefly before because I got into watching him a lot more when he did the Strange Things about the Johnsons movie review that is popular on YouTube. But boy, you are on camera verbally, visually, talking to these underage boys of getting their boxes, they cute or whatever. Oh, it's 7 inches or whatever. Why are we asking kids about that?
Very inappropriate.
Mr. Zoe, I am Zoe, goddamn Zoe, whatever the name is. Apparently there is rumors and video evidence that he has been talking to underage boys. And apparently there has been, the first allegations came out in like 2017. I really didn't know him then. I learned of him post-pandemic.
2017. I must have stopped watching him then.
I haven't really had a problem. I mean, I haven't like been heavily following him because I don't really care about like celebrity news. You get what I'm saying? Celebrity gossip. And I think that most of what he talks about, I didn't care about it except for Wendy Williams talked about it. When Wendy Williams was mind him. Whose ex is up next?
What happened? Murder.
Hold on.
And all of a sudden, there's these rumors and allegations popping out about Zoe talking to someone who's underage. Now, is this true? We don't know yet because nothing has been confirmed. Neither has anything been denied. There was footage that I just saw of him talking to this lady on this live stream back in 2017 because I was doing my research on the whole thing, whole shebang. And he was just basically talking about what is a hickey. I've seen another video of a girl saying that he blocked her because she was spamming like he's weird and whatnot. And then he said you gotta let stuff sit in terms of addressing an allegation, which is not sounding too good either. But at the same time, he gotta address this. Now, if he's not guilty, I don't know. If he is, though, let's kiki next case.
Coyote, coyote.
No funny shit. I saw people tagging me in a comment section, and when I went to click on the video that I was tagged in, I couldn't see it. So I was like, damn, am I blocked? So I had a hunch. I went on my other account, and I looked at his. I'm like, yep, I am. And then when I saw someone at him in my comments, I had to take a look. However this plays out, who knows?
Ooh, bitch. So allegedly, I Am Zoe has been messing with underage boys and stuff like that right there. Heavy on alleged, baby. But y'all know, like a couple weeks ago, I did report on this story or whatever, and the people was, in an uproar saying, oh, it couldn't be true, it couldn't be true. Fast forward to now, baby, they done got clips, even footages, even proof. The proof will be on my story and stuff like that right there of him, making weird comments to underage boys, doing this, doing that. I'm not saying everything somebody done said and somebody done came out with allegations. I'm not saying it's true, but they saying that this could be evidence. Also, he's saying that now he's taking a step back from social media because it's too toxic. My thing is, you be ready to talk about everybody else's mess, but when it's you, it's like, oh, now I'm taking a break from social media. Oh, you letting.
The funny thing about this is that how it's happened before. Okay, it's happened before. So I'm kind of like, it's happened before? It's kind of shocking to me. But yeah, it's interesting. I just listened to a little bit of the apology addressing video. He doesn't really get to the point. I can't sit through it. It's hard to watch even more now. Yeah, this is certain things you don't say in it, right? You know better, innit? Now someone's calling me. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get off, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.